All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Benoit Jericho here, live from San Diego, California, with episode number 13 of the Hybrid Universe. Tonight, folks, we've got some big matches on tap, including Riley Saint taking on Brandon Ace in Ace's debut match. Also, Maxx Steele takes on Mykal Blaze, folks. What a big match that is. Takes you back to the old IWA days. Sort of polishing things off at the end of the night. We got the heavy hitters with Colt Shields taking on King Kareem. And then in tag team action, we have the Core taking on the Bakers, two of the top tag teams that are out there today, folks. Not just in the HWA, but in EFED in general. Those matches with lots more coming, including that one-on-one Dyrgos versus Sinister match. Now, both of these two competitors normally in tag team division, but with all the hoopla, we'll call it, that's been going on between the two in the, I believe it was 3-dub forum, we decided why not put an end to that here, or at least see if the trash talking can sort of come to a head and who out of those two would really excel in the singles side of things. So let's get it kicked off tonight, folks. I hope you enjoy the show. Click that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and enjoy.
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know or wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had you.
All right, folks, make sure you remember to vote tonight for which of the next 4 competitors you want to see live on the Origins Story series. Now, kicking things off, we have Krome taking on Mad Dog X in a number 1 contenders match for that Rising Star division. Krome sort of trying to ground Mad Dog X, and Mad Dog X comes up with a clothesline, taking Krome up over that top rope. Now Mad Dog climbs out to join him here, helping up to his feet. Oh, what a gentleman. Oh, delivers a couple shots. Thought he was doing a gentlemanly thing here, helping Krome back up to his feet. So much for that, as he drove him right back down with a couple stiff right hooks. All right, as the action gets back in the ring here, I just disappeared there for a second to make sure that the live stream feed was shared to the group so you guys can access it easily. And again, if you are just getting here with us, it looks like there's a late start. I know there was action in the 3-dub today with the Black Spades Arena, and what a crazy ride that took us on. We saw apparently Chris Harris, who is supposed to take on Austin Eric for that heavyweight title in 3-dub, Chris Harris apparently coming up sick. Had to go get COVID testing, and then some craziness happened after that. So if you have not seen that episode yet, folks, make sure you jump over there and check that out after. Again, that's at Worldwide Wrestling right here on YouTube. And Krome delivers a nice belly-to-belly, slamming Mad Dog down hard. Now working that arm. Both of these two men have a very similar strength, speed, and just entire skill set between them. So this one could basically go either way. I'm not sure myself who exactly I would vote. Not really confident enough in either. Oh, what a slam there by Mad Dog X. Mad Dog kind of curious there. He chooses to fight with that hoodie still on. Oh, Mad Dog comes up with a slam, spinning him in midair. Krome is down. The lights were on, but no one was home there, folks. What a quick match. Mad Dog putting him away rather quickly. Mad Dog X will be the #1 contender, folks, in the Rising Star division over there. Because that match was so quick, you have a chance to get right back into the next one. These two superstars both making their debut here in HWA. This is Ian, the Scottish Warrior Cleland, taking on Manny Ortiz. Definitely Mr. White there could have knocked him out. The referee not signaling that it was a KO, but Krome definitely was not moving after that one. His eyes were open, but definitely in a daze there. Now these two big bullish superstars that are making their debut here tonight. This is another one where both of them, pretty evenly matched. Both big, powerful men here. Looks like Manny Ortiz, at least for the time being, is going to control this one. And just like that, the Scottish Warrior turned the tides with a stiff shot and now pounding him down into the ground. This match, again, could go either way. And, oh, Ian taking Manny. Manny pushing 300 pounds. I believe he's up to the 280. And Ian just grabbing him by the neck and throwing him across the ring. Now up on the shoulders like it's no problem. The Scottish Warrior showing huge power here and throwing Manny again halfway across the ring, right by the neck. Now, folks, we were planning on having our King of the Ring, King James, was scheduled to be here on the mic with us, folks, and he reached out to us not too long ago saying that for personal reasons, he is not able to make it here live with us, folks, so I apologize for that. But if you would like to see James here with us in the future, or at least hear him mic'd up on commentary with SBJ, make sure you pound that like button and subscribe if you have not already. That way I know you want to see King James. And Manny Ortiz going for a pin, a 2 count as Ian Cleland kicks out of this one here. A series of 3 big power bombs Manny used to try to put the Scottish Warrior away to no avail. Oh, and a flying elbow drop right in the sternum of the Scottish Warrior. At least at this part in the match, the tides have changed. And oh, just like that, Ian, with a pretty tricky technical move there, takes the feet up from under Manny Ortiz. He's up on his shoulders now and crashes down on his face. Manny Ortiz eating the canvas. Just a 2 count. Ian thought he had him there, but now setting him up, trying to make sure he's put away this time. Manny to his feet. Ian has him up on his shoulders in a curious position. Oh, and a one-winged angel. There it is, one-winged angel, folks. 2 and 3 count. The Scottish Warrior picks up a win. Strong debut showing for both of those men right here. Indeed, Ian was on a roll. That match was back and forth for the entirety of it. I really wasn't sure who was going to pick up a win here in this one, but Ian able to pull up a finisher here. He looked like he's cut on the side of his head. See if we can get another shot of that again here. There it is. Ian, apparently an elbow shot and across the bridge of the nose. Manny may have broke his nose and cut the side of his head open there. We go from big bruisers to a couple of the quicker men on the roster. And now, oh, a knee shot right to the face of Riley Saint. Riley Saint here wearing the wings and the little shorts. And then up on the ropes now, that is Brandon Ace. Ace flying from the top rope. Not sure what he was going for. Took him way too much time to develop that. Riley Saint able to get out of the way and dodge that one. Folks, we have Michael Hunter checking in. Thank you, Michael. Make sure you click that like button that you're here. You too, Mr. White, and both of you. I'd like to hear your vote. Remember, write the name of the person that you would like to see come on live with us next on the origin stories after Robbie Regal, that is. And the 4 names for you guys to choose from while you're on there are Trey Jeter, Joe Rivers, Sander Cool, and Jonathan Proda, folks. The 4 names, not sure if you can see them here very well. Maybe that's backwards. But make sure you guys do vote for one of those 4 men to come on here live with us after Robbie Regal. It has to be of those 4. Riley Saint with a pin here. What a match. This one flying all over the place. Riley Saint able to pick up a win. Write who you're voting for in the comments. And again, if you missed it here while Riley's doing his celebration, either Trey Jeter, Joe Rivers, Sander Cool, or Jonathan Proda.
I'm not sure who you pissed off, but undoubtedly somebody in the management doesn't like you. I see they get you piece of me at episode 13. And everybody knows 13 is bad luck for everybody but me. See, 13's my lucky number. And at episode 13, Dyrgos, you will be dealt with. Because sinister days are coming.
Sinister there, folks. Sinister and Dyrgos have been going back and forth throughout the group chats in Facebook. If you guys want to see more of those in-show promos like Sinister just did right there, make sure you click that like button and let me know. And I see Michael Hunter, you're still on there. Make sure you pick from one of the 4 names. Yourself or Nightmare Sparks are not in the voting yet.
So much goddamn weight on your shoulders that you can't just live your motherfucking life. The story's getting old and my heart is getting colder. I just wanna be Jekyll, but I'm always fighting high. You got rocks in your head, I can hear them rolling round. You can say that you're above it, but you're always falling down. Is there a method to your madness? Is it all about pride? Seems everyone I know, they got a demon inside.
There's a look at the tag team champions, the Inglorious Bastards. That is Lucian Sinister Gage, who is fighting here tonight, and his brother Damian Gage. Sinister taking on this man here, the new look, Dyrgos, in a tire change here. Can see up in the top left of the screen, out in the corner of Matrix, that is his brother, on the corner of Dyrgos, that is his brother Matrix, and down on the bottom right corner, that is Lucian Gage's brother Damian. So battle of a couple sets of brothers we have here tonight. What do you guys think? Whoever's on, J&W Boss, did you like that little promo put up by Sinister? You guys want to see more of that? Make sure you let me know. Write it in the comments. Click like. Let me know that you're there. And also, whoever is still watching, if it's Michael Hunter and James White, make sure you guys are clicking there and voting for who you want to see next out of the 4 names that I gave you. Is now Sinister stomping on Dyrgos here. This is a true battle of different skill sets and different sizes. Now, a few left-hand shots there. Sinister trying to use that power. Dyrgos hopefully, a flying elbow drop. We're used to seeing Dyrgos flying from the top ropes, but now it looks like Sinister, kind of a slap in the face. He went up top once, going up top again. Decides that Dyrgos is, not quite as stunned as he was hoping there. Climbs back down, and he's back on the attack, throwing Dyrgos up and over the top ropes, crashing right down on the ground here. Sinister having a great time. Showing off for the crowd there, sort of mocking him a little bit. Sinister using that power with a German suplex, keeping his arms wrapped tightly around the waist of Dyrgos. And for a third time, 3 huge German suplexes onto Dyrgos. Going for a pin here. Could be a quick night for the Dragon. Just a 2 count. Dyrgos needs to get those legs going, folks. Needs to get that speed advantage. Find some way to take the legs out from under the much bigger man, and then find a way to get running around that ring and flying from the top ropes. He's got to get his own game going somehow here, folks. James Steele stepping in. I appreciate that, James. Nice to see you. And Athena is here. Miss Athena checking in. Make sure those of you that have just arrived, remember to click that like button. Show some support. It only takes 0.2 seconds. And also, remember to place your vote type the name in the comments of the superstar that you want to have next on our show out of the 4. The names I'll show in a second, as what a move there from Sinister, driving the face of Dyrgos down into the mat for a 3 count. And Sinister picks up a win here. Huge win for Sinister. I don't know if this will end the smack talk between Dyrgos and Sinister over in the thread in 3-dub. But at least for the time being, Sinister picking up a win over him. Again, for James Steele and Athena, you two just checking in. Make sure you comment your vote. And the names to vote between are Trey Jeter, Joe Rivers, Sander Cool, and Jonathan Proda. Now, folks, you can vote for who you'd like to see. Maybe you just pick the name that you recognize. Because I took names from all the different feds, or several of them anyways, that we are not always used to seeing. So that'll give us a great way to, you know, maybe introduce you to people that you don't see every day. All right, so nice job there, James Steele. We get a vote for JP, Jonathan Proda. Now, the rest of you watching, take a look at that. Exactly what we want to see. James Steele's got his vote in, and Mykal Blaze making his way down. But what's this? It appears to be... Oh, there's a chair shot! Jacob Cole coming out of the back with a chair, attacking Mykal Blaze. Blaze making his way down to the ring for his match tonight. If you remember last show, Jacob Cole had a match and Mykal Blaze came out and attacked him after Cole beat Dre Havoc. Jacob Cole apparently not taking too kindly to that, as now with that attack, these two men doing battle up here. And it's going to be a disqualification. This match will not go on. For those of you watching was supposed to be taking on Maxx Steele, apocalypse enthusiasts, I recommend you take a look at Bobby Adair's Slow Burn series. This 9-book series follows Zed and Murphy through their adventures in a post-apocalyptic, zombie-infested Texas. That's it, folks. Take a look at this, and I'll be offering more recommendations as we move forward. Now back to the show. All right, and for Miss Athena, the women's talent here isn't very thick at this point. Some names you'll recognize, though. The Dragon Queen Fiona is here. You may recognize her. There are definitely a couple others strewn throughout the roster. Not a very deep women's roster at this point, but if we can get some more talent over here, then that can definitely change. Now back to the heavyweight division, as we have Colt Shields, folks, taking on King Kareem. King Kareem, part of the O'Connor faction, O'Connor Incorporated. You can see Aaron standing there on the top left, and King Kareem manhandling Colt Shields. How often do you hear that said, folks? Series of knee shots, and the Bayou Badass not looking so badass right now, folks, as he is getting just manhandled by King Kareem here. Looks like we got 2 votes for JP tonight. Make sure those 4 that are on right now, click that like button and enter your votes in. Don't forget, just like the presidential election, ladies and gentlemen, your votes count here. Looks like we have Miss Athena looking for some contract negotiations. We'll have to make sure to pass that on to ownership. I know they're watching, but definitely a young lady that we would love to see here in the HWA roster, taking on, you know, Crystal Frost, taking on the Dragon Queen, taking on Tatum. Be a welcome addition. And now, after a double-footed kick to the face, Colt Shields pulls off just a 2 count. Not going to keep the big man down that quick. Colt Shields going up to the top. High Rent District dropping an elbow right to the sternum of King Kareem, knocking the wind right out of him, and then delivers another one after he basically, Colt Shields wiping his brow and disrespectfully brushing the sweat from his forehead and hair onto King Kareem. Kareem not taking very kindly to that. As you can see now, the Predator delivering a series of knee shots as a thank you to the side of the head of Colt Shields here. I would hate to be a betting man here tonight, folks. I really don't know. There's not a single match out of this card that I would be safe, you know, feels as a safe bet on any of them. Now, speaking of safe bet, folks, make sure if you haven't done it already, and the choke, we'll get to that in a second. King Kareem trying to choke out Colt Shields, but he gets out of it. Sort of a, pardon my French here, but King Kareem going for that non-consensual prison sex choke there, trying to take out the Bayou Badass, but Colt Shields able to get out of it. And again, where I was going there, folks, talking about betting, talking about cards, talking about spades, make sure you go back and check out Worldwide Wrestling. That is 3Dub. Check out their off-season special that played earlier today if you missed it. And now Colt Shields with the anvil, dropping the anvil on King Kareem for the 3 count. And Colt Shields picks up a win here tonight, folks. It took the Aussie a little bit to get himself rolling, but once he did, there was no stopping him, and he ends up rolling through King Kareem like a juggernaut. Colt Shields trying to keep climbing that ladder towards the top. Everyone in that heavyweight division having their sights set on Gorilla Cruz. And James Black, the man that was supposed to be on the mic with me tonight, folks, he has his sights on Cruz as well, and he has the ability, once again, with that King of the Ring title, to cash in at any time, at any pay-per-view, to challenge for that title. Rolling right into some tag action, folks, there. As you saw on the card, this is the Bakers here. Mykal and Marcus Baker taking on Zachary Young and Quinn from the core. Corey Quinn, rather. The Bakers, as you know, part of that Townsend Enterprises. And I'm surprised, once again, I haven't heard from Clarence Townsend before this match. Usually he likes to check in once in a while and jump on the mic with us, but he is here in the building, so apparently he was preoccupied. You can see Clarence Townsend out there on the top left of your screen here, supporting his Baker's tag team. And the shot to the back of the head of Marcus Baker, that elbow driving right in the, basically where his hairline is, around the back of his head. let's take a look here, folks, to see how we are doing on votings and the like to watching. All right, we got 5 likes and we got 5 people on. Definitely will. We'll get you a schedule, Miss Athena there, let you know when the shows are going on. Make sure, I haven't seen you on before, so make sure you do subscribe. That way you always see when we are coming on here, whether it's the Origins show, which I'd like to formally extend a vote out to you. You've seen probably on the 3Dub page the advertisement for it, but if you would like to be on the Origins show where you come on the mic live with me and share your story, talk about how you got started, your favorite feuds, what your plans for the future are. If you'd like to do that, we can get you mic'd up either live on the PlayStation headset, like this beautiful camel one that I wear, or we could even do it via phone call where I get on the mic like this, and then we set up a call through Facebook or some sort, and you speak through my speakerphone. We can do that for you as well. And that's for anyone else that's watching and wants to tell their story here on the Hybrid Origins show. Now in the ring, we've got Corey Quinn taking on Mykal Baker now. Corey Quinn, the leader of the Core faction. You see them widespread throughout different eFeds. Not very thick here. It's just Corey and Zachary Young, along with, you see there out on the bottom, Miss Kendall. Kendall now, you know, I don't think she's signed on for an in-ring contract, but is here to support her guys here that are in the ring taking on the Bakers tonight. The 5 of you that are on, if you have not already, make sure you hit that like button. Takes 0.2 seconds. We are up to, it looks like 6. So we've got 6 on right now. If we can get 10 likes before the end of this broadcast, you'll see HBJ take this here water bottle and whatever's left in it, I'll dump it on my head here, right on camera, live, before you guys sign out. So if you'd like to see that craziness, make sure you get us up to 10 likes here. And as you guys are watching, once it hits 10, make sure you tell me. I did see that, James Steele. I appreciate you guys doing that and putting up those ads in the IWA arena. And also I did see that you want to eventually come on the show as well. That would be a great story. I'd love to have you on, James. I see some different names signing in and out of here. So make sure, there's 6 of you on right now. Make sure you guys click that like button and then you vote for who you'd like to see on the Hybrid Origins show live with us after Robbie Regal does. Here's the 4 names again for you folks. Trey Jeter, Joe Rivers, Sander Cool, and Jonathan Proda. Right, which one of those 4 names you would like to see live here with SBJ on the Origin show. And now it looks like Zach Young going for a pin. Diving is Marcus Baker to break things up here. Mykal Baker now with a stomp to the midsection, going for a quick pin. This isn't going to do it though, folks. All 4 men in the ring. Oh, I thought we were going to have a brawl on our hands, but Corey Quinn and Mykal Baker deciding to, or Marcus Baker deciding to get back out on the apron. Keeping things civil, at least to this point, is now Zachary Young. Mykal Baker tying up. This one very quick, just as I thought. If I was a younger man, I'd probably be able to keep up with the action a little bit better, but things are flying around the ring quicker than my voice can carry. Flying forearm shot down by Young. Just a 1 count. Marcus Baker kicking out of that one after just 1. Definitely, James. Let's get together tonight after the show. I can't, but we'll set it up where we can meet and get you guys scheduled. And Marcus Baker diving through the ropes, delivering a huge DDT out of nowhere, comes flying through from the other side of the ring. The blink of an eye, something amazing happens. It's hard to cover anything else with these 4 men in the ring. You can see that now Kendall's loving it as well. Marcus Baker looking to make a tag here. He's got to get out of this one after, face planting there after that nasty DDT on the outside. By him, he needs to make some separation and then tag in Mykal. Looks like Marcus on the top left of the screen, he's hanging on to the ropes a little bit. Or Mykal there. Mykal might be hurt. He was sort of draped over the ropes as he's standing there on the outside. Maybe that's why Marcus hasn't tried to tag him in yet. Mykal Baker may be hurt. Usually there's a lot more tags in quicker succession for those two, but as you can see again, top left of the screen, Mykal Baker kind of hanging on those ropes. Marcus might have to try to do this by himself. Several times he's shown signs that Mykal might be hurt out there on the apron. Being in the ring so long, we saw signs right there from Marcus. He dropped back down to 1 knee there. The Baker's not looking so hot. On the opposite side of things, we've got Mr. Young here, Zach Young, looking very good, and Corey Quinn still relatively fresh. And I said looking very good until Marcus Baker hits that DDT, and there's a 2 count and almost a 3. Thought the Bakers were gonna pick up a win here, and so did Marcus. Marcus exhausted, hanging his head down in disbelief. He could have sworn that he had a 3 count right there. And what's this? Zach Young springing from the top turnbuckle, a float over arm drag. For a move that's not going to do a lot of damage, it really looked awfully pretty there. What's going on here? He's got something sinister set up. Mykal Baker staggering. Zach diving through, and there's that DDT! This time on the Mykal Baker. And now CFT getting involved here. Breaking things up, getting his client a little break, a chance to get to his feet. Mykal made it to his feet, and now he's bouncing Zachary Young off those steps. May not have a lot left in the tank here, so he's trying to, use his surroundings as weapons, and now it backfires as Mykal each the steps here himself. CFT keeping a close watch. Keep an eye on things because he could get involved in this one at any time. And here he comes, folks. He's CFT making his way around. Not getting involved yet, but it's just a matter of time. Mykal Baker continuously driving Zachary Young off those metal steps. Being beat down as much as he has, he needs some sort of, way to give himself an advantage in this one. Mykal Baker earlier on was showing signs of being hurt. Definitely all three men slowing down here. Corey Quinn is fresh on the outside. There's a 2 and a 3 count. The Bakers pull it off. Both men taking a pretty bad beating here, but they find a way to pick up a win over the core. We've got James Sargent checking in from CSWA, and also we got Maxx checking in from XVPW. Not just what we have here, a little celebration. Beautiful celebration here. You guys joined at the very end. While you're on, make sure before you sign off, you take a second to hit like and to also vote for who you want to see on the next episode of Origins. And we'll go down through the name one more time, folks. Right on the side here before you log off, Trey Jeter, Joe Rivers, Sander Cool, or Jonathan Proda. Which of those 4 names would you like to see on the Origins after Robbie Regal? Write your answer over in the chat feed. Make sure you click like and subscribe if you have not already. Now, folks, a lot of you joined in late. Blazed Radio, we've got Joe Rivers finally checking in, voting for himself, perfectly fine. Who else we have at the end? We have CSWA, another vote for Proda. Looks like there are 3 votes for Proda tonight. Check one more time. Did we get it? And folks, we are at 9 likes. I said that if we got to 10 by the time the broadcast was over, I would take the rest of this water bottle and dump it on my head, but it doesn't look like we are going to get there. There are 9 of you on right now. If all of you haven't voted yet or haven't clicked like, I suggest you do that. I'm going to try to drink more of this down real quick. Max is saying we got 10. Do I see 10 votes? I don't see 10 votes on here. I'll refresh it. Max, I think you're seeing things because I only see 9 on here. So we got vote for JP. You had a vote for Trey Jeter. I'll have to go back through and make sure to talliate this. And Radio Rex says he'll make it 10. Oh, now we got 11. Hold on, I gotta see it for myself. Let me refresh again. And you do, folks. There's 11 now. So, holding true to my word, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of this water bottle, I was hoping to have it down a little further than that before I had to go pull this off. So let me take this headset off because this is pretty expensive equipment here. And folks, holding true to my word, I don't want to do it because this is pretty cold. Let me get Let me get Nicole. Would you like to do the water dumping on my head for me? This is pretty cold water, folks, so I don't have the gumption to do it on my own. So say hi, everyone. Jump in here in front of the camera so they can see you. This is my assistant who you hear me talking about all the time, so she's gonna do the water dumping for me. All right, let's have it. Right on my head. Ah!
Wait, there's more.
That is cold. That was a lot more water than I thought. That is cold, folks. But I promised you, you'd see SBJ get water dumped on him. And who am I to back down from a promise? Thanks for my assistant for helping me out with that one, folks. I appreciate everyone coming in. And again, even if you haven't already done it, if you are on there, click that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can follow the rest of the shows. And before you log off here, comment, because I see a lot more names up there than I've seen votes. And we'll go over that one more time before I get out of here and change my suit. The names to vote for the next Hybrid Origins interview. That is a one-on-one interview here, live broadcast, where another individual will come on the mic with me through PlayStation, and if they don't have that ability, they can always call me. I will give you my number, or call me through Facebook, and I can put you on speakerphone, and we can hold the interview that way, folks. So if you are afraid to come on live because you don't have a mic, you don't have to. You can call me through Facebook, friend me if you're not friends already, and we can do the interview live that way. Now, if you're on there, you like seeing water dumped on my head, click like, and then vote. And the names, Trey Jeter, folks, Trey Jeter, Joe Rivers, Sander Cool, or Jonathan Proda. We see James Sargent saying that SBJ needs to interview Devil Dog. Now, Devil Dog is, folks, already on the list of people that we are supposed to be interviewing. So that will happen. Again, already scheduled. He's not one of the next few that'll be on here. But that is going to happen, folks, live. Devil Dog being interviewed by myself, Stephen Benoit Jericho. Everyone, there's still a bunch of people on here right now, but that is the end of the show. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, go in there, click subscribe, and then check out the playlist. We have the Hybrid Universe already saved in one playlist, and then the Hybrid Origins is a separate show. That is the one-on-one interview show. Make sure you check those out so you can get up to speed with who's been there and see if you like it, see if you are interested. Now, again, we will be holding votes on this Sunday's Hybrid Origins. And this Sunday, we will be having Robbie Regal live interviewed with me. Now, those of you that don't know Robbie Regal, he is from LIT. That is Jonathan Proda's federation. The guy is very talented. He's a little bit loopy in the head. I think he may have some sort of multiple personality disorders. If you guys have seen the movie Split, now you'll recognize the personality there from the movie Split. That is kind of the way that Robbie Regal is. And definitely will be an interesting... Mr. Steele says it'll be an interesting interview between SBJ and Devil Dog. It definitely will. If you didn't already know, myself and Devil Dog go back a long way. It's kind of, almost like a father-son sort of thing. Possibly like Stone Cold Steve Austin and good old JR, I guess, is probably a pretty good comparison. Now, folks, have a good night. I appreciate everyone coming in. I appreciate all the likes tonight. Make sure you share this video if you have not already. And stay tuned for Sunday's Hybrid Origins.